大日月安，
安安大日月。可以切换一下键鼠。
I'm telling you, she flew. I'm coming.
Well, I do my best to keep customers happy.
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must do so in battle with Fractal.
When the decision was needed, you made it through action.
Sure proved Takote wrong.
If we want to reclaim our honor, then we must do so in battle with Fractal.
When the decision was needed, you made it.
Who wants to play some Machine Strike? Step right up.
机器出击。我的模组又变了。那个游戏版
RJ17机器初级，我现在几乎都没在玩。
为什么？看那个地形，我已经忘记它那格子是什么没地方看说明了。水落山，这里。 干为什么它排的顺序又不一样啊？妈的！还是有一点一样，是颜色不太一样丘陵的颜色怎么变成那个颜色啊？干，害我以为是不一样的东西。大小，丘陵多。 剩下一点，奇怪，我的这种模组每次都不会存档啊。
All right, let's get this started. Time to make my move.
干他直接打
Board
人
is
家
yours.
哑口。但他的生命都好高哦。
One down. I think my next move should be your move. Gotta think about this. Beautiful
他小，
and brutal. Guess we're done with
合
that
成
piece.
演化肥猫记了吗？
记什么？记什么东西？干我跟妈的！那一只为什么移动那么怪啊？来啊，干！
Go right ahead.
4分，先拿7的赢。
合成演化123，
什么123？
我肥顾我在明天几点玩艾尔？
几点哦？再看看。要干嘛？看他的攻击范围好广哦。
我肥顾我在看你玩，再决定买不买。
买。我想想我要怎么打他？干他9点呢，好高哦。
合成演化 Glitch Cat，
EVGA。分。
我肥顾我在我血缘买了第一只 boss 都打不过。我肥顾我在就没玩了。合成演化123就是车1平2进3。
Let's see. You're up. Let's see. Make your move.
然后刚好在我攻击范围外啊。
Go right ahead. I think my next move should
过来啊
be... You're up.
妈的！
Time to make my move. Make your move.
看妈的！今天是哪招啦？他也不攻击。
Gotta think about this.
你有种下来啊！干这棋是怎样？ 敢从那边打过来。
Things are getting a bit tricky for you, aren't they?
合成演化，你有种上来啊！
如果打掉他这一只就赢。但一定要移动哦。
消失野莫斯 Fee Flower。合成演化可怜呐，肥猫要记了。
哎，我可以动2次。
Gotta have guts to overcharge your piece. Your move.
他冲小，我看不懂，他在冲小。啊？
You got lucky, but victory is still yours.
我赢了啊！他小 ，what？ 啊？干！总觉得打这个有点浪费时间。
Nice playing
我
with
不
you.
想打了。
Is there no one here bold enough to play a game of strike
基克
against
伊
me?
干。
干什么干？
You're brave to show your face.
贝特泰斯塔罗莎哈洛温猫台主安安 AI 当机吗？
安安，什么 AI 当机？
贝特泰斯塔罗莎哈洛温头脑秀逗。CUKED， 我才刚想讲一句，益智游戏对肥猫来说太烧脑了，硬生生吞回去。CUKED 什么烂游戏干？
我只是觉得
合成演
但他
化
回报有点
不是很理解他的机制。
回报有点低啊， 回报率没什么屁用。它的机制哦，
消失
是
研磨
没有很难呐、可是我有点懒得解释。我觉得不是很重要，它没有昆特牌好玩。呵呵。
Pugo 334 UCDOS Frog OS Frog OS Frog。
不哭，昆特牌终究无法被超越。
西域 QED 在游戏中玩游戏好像变成常态标配了。
The Outlander has shown.
对啊，
Sky Clan don't.
The Outlander has shown us. We must join.
我是觉得不太有必要搞这种要素。
合成演化很刻意呢，昆特牌之后个个都想往里面加东西。
对啊，你像 EVGA 也在模仿。
消失研磨 Leo Smile。
还有什么游戏也有那种类似下棋或卡牌的？想不起来啊，没什么让人印象深刻的。
EVGA 要有梗啊，生死临头来一句，想来昆特吗？
对啊。
EVGA 乱有意思的 XD。
不是那个比较好笑，才会让人印象深刻。
Outlander, Chief Acaro and Marshal Catalo await you within.
The core route should be starting soon. Once it's done, I'll be able to access the chamber below Hikaru's throne. And Ether.
Outlander, the
Nice
chief
touch.
awaits you in the arena, past the throne.
总觉得到时候竞技场我也要打。
昆特牌我记得没有生死临头去玩的啊，都跑得图的时候顺便
This
找人
last
打
lead。to the arena.
他的意思是，比如说他女儿被抓走或被杀了，然后他最后还是说先来盘昆特牌吧之类的，就那种反差的感觉啊。你明明有一个很重要的事情，可是还是没有昆特牌重要。
印象最深刻的好像就是我儿子死了，想来场昆特吗？当然。
对啊，就是这种。跟我眼睛怪怪的，眼睛一直有感觉有东西痒痒的。刚刚本来在看那个 PHP 的技术直播啊，后来想想，我还是看录影就好了，等他们放上录影再看。我刚刚是顺便还测试了一下 AV1。
Pugo 334 UCD 无情工伤。
什么无情工伤？
合成演化 Kappa 没印象呢。
工伤什么东西？眼睛好痒。
It's another part of the ruins. Turned into a fighting ring.
Look at them all.
May your enemies fall.
Can try all she likes.
Oh, this could be useful.
Aloy, it seems you've had to move mountains to bring the Sky Clan to heel. Literally.
Catalo helped.
Yes. Takote reprimanded for all the clan to see. You both served well. But now the cool route is at hand. Some have come to compete, others to bear witness. They know Regala will come for me.
I'll do whatever it takes to hold up my end, as long as you remember yours. So what's the plan?
Catalo.
There are only two viable ways to attack the arena. Through the throne room you just passed, and by the trail on the north end. We've set up barricades at both. But if Regala means to assault the cool route with machines, she will have to attack by the trail.
You will join our defenders there. Hold the line, and I'll have my marshals.
守住。
You will be free of my service and receive your reward. Make whatever preparations you must. Once the cool route begins, you must see it through.
要帮他防守。
The grove, the arena, it's all part of the same ancient structure?
Yes. Here the land remembers the sacrifice of the 10. Their deeds commemorated for eternity.
Sacrifice?
The visions tell us that on the ground below, they gave their lives in a fight against machines. We honored them by holding the cool route where they fell.
I know where I'll be. What about you two?
I will be here with the chief, where I belong. Should the fight reach us, we will take the blood owed for our fallen.
If it comes to that, the defenses will hold.
是吗
Let's get this over with.
？Go go！
Good. You'll find Decca at the north barricade.
我要吃汉
我要吃
堡。
汉堡，新的追随。
谢谢追随。
感谢追
你要
随
吃汉堡
肥猫，感谢爱炸鸡哟，
我要炸鸡
也爱炸鸡哟。
你要汉堡，我要炸鸡。
我要吃汉堡，怎又一个有 PS5 的？
怎又一个有 PS5 的？怎么了？
消失淹没 IMG class 等于 Emoticon SRC 等于 https://static 连字号 cdn 点 jpdnw 点 /emoticon -b 2/303403
把它抽到购买资格的啊
/dark -1.0 IMG class 等于 Emoticon SRC 等于
又 bug 了
https://static
机器
连字号
人就在念一
cdn
堆有
点
的没的
jpdnw 点 net /emoticon -b 2/3040。
等我一下。
We'll assist Marshal Catalo regarding the chief. We all have our work.
调一下东西。
We'll see the cool route through.
好 ，OK 好
Cool
了。
route will start as soon as the chief gives the order.
诶，不是我干嘛？
We'll assist Marshal Catalo.
不是我要去跳下去吗？诶，小
The challengers will soon enter the arena.
北边，可是为什么傻小？你这我过不去啊！
We all have our work. We'll see the cool route
傻
through.
小，
The flame be bright.
We honor the marshals.
It's a ceremony, not entertainment.
Strong smell.
It's your hand that.
不是紫色的都不太想升级了耶。看，汉堡，你有参加巴哈的那个吗？巴哈的抽奖。我是去年过年前抽到的。
我要吃汉堡0.00001111%。
0.011%，有在巴哈买过东西的几率好像会比较高啊。但我后来最近几年都没有买了，因为最近现在我都是买数位版的游戏，都买数位版的。我觉得是他那个任务图标是错了啊，所以是要我直接从里面内部走过去吧。
Take more than courage to prevail today.
I hear one of the Sky Clan contestants has an injury.
可是我是觉得 PS5 其实没那么好啦，游戏又不多，99才有一个游戏可以玩。而且又有卡顿的灾情，有时候玩久了你不重开机会卡。
Let every blade
Let the
honor
blades
honor them.
speak.
Don't let your blade waver out.
Mr. Cote,
what it's not.
his thugs, of course.
Look, comrades. Chief's champion. What an honor.
Easterner.
Didn't think the Sky Commander himself would be joining us today.
If there's a chance my challengers will be facing Regala, it is only right their commander join in their fate.
Or maybe you need to save face after what happened at the Bulwark.
Careful now. Sometimes sharp wits bring out sharp spears.
I'd save my spear for Regala's troops, if I were you.
去拿个叉子，等我一下。我吃草莓。
Honor and strength.
Okay. Hikaro's defenders should be at the end of this trench.
But we must hold. And look, we are not alone in this fight.
我要吃汉堡投掷长矛，好用但好贵。
你说材料很贵哦，我用剑就够了。后面材料应该会比较好打，比较好打到吧？然后干嘛？现在要干嘛？跑上去是不是？哇，这里那么多陷阱是这样。然后让我从那边打过来，啊，我要怎么上去？ 这里。
Focus on the machines. Take them down. And Regala's forces become no different from our own.
Yes, Chaplain.
Watch each other's backs. Dismissed. Our soldiers are ready. They will defend the cool route from below. But from above...
Not bad. Where did you get it?
One of our squads ripped it off a fallen machine. The honor is yours. Regala may have her tricks, but you will show her our teeth.
宝到了2017年 PS5 还买不到，我真的会气死。
到2077年不会那么久啊，夸张。
The cool route is upon us. Our
说要出到
struggle
几代了？
demands new blood, new leaders. Release the quarry. Challengers, approach.
消失淹没表情符号惊讶。
All who take down a machine shall be named marshal. Remember the 10. Strike from the air as they did, and seize your glory.
一代剧情我都忘了，太久了。
Here they come!
Hold them back! Defend the cool route!
靠背，我血变那么少。 还有，那还有，干，一直跟我拼。 啊，没开。
There can't be all of them.
There. What is that?
I don't know. Hold the defenses! Go!
什么东西？他小，我靠！我领吓尿了。他小，还可以爬出那么多人。好扯哦！那么快就爬上去了？扯哦！这，哇
Get to the weapon! If I can draw that thing close, open fire!
场景变大了。Hey!
That's right, over here, you big worm!
变大，然后 AI 跟不上。
Hopefully that Blanc can fire a few shots from that ballista.
HS737印尼有1/3都是打广告。
打什么广告？在说什么？敢不让我先标记一下哦。
HS737画面非常的好，看满这游戏的连接。
I'm in position! Let's bring this thing down! People's attention!
Here goes nothing! 基因特异杀手吗？
That hits its mark! Reloading! Lining up the shot!
干空间又不足。你的点数不够，他妈的！
Lining up the shot! Here goes nothing! Take that, machine! Hold on, champion! We're reloading! Lure it away from the ballista!
音波，干音波！啊！被射了！颜色干！ 哇！操！哎，他那一罐呢？他的罐我看一下。
消失研磨哇！
这是赌罐、电罐。好不明显哦。
Away from the ballista!
Much better.
哇，被射了！不让我做一下药。
这些机器在2代是研磨制造的，消失研磨一个不靠谱。
干我转到别的药。
消失研磨0.0。
要把别的药给弄掉。别的罐。算了，我直接打好了。不容易。
消失研磨标准要发放过级0.0。简单的说，这些都是环境机器才对。消失研磨这18回我感觉很怪。
你说它存在的目的不知道是什么？
I hate those things. Regala went after Hikaru and Katalo. I gotta get to them.
好多材料。
Something up for that?
EVGA 黑牙好像画风走歪了。消失研磨 CP7。
大量，这里踩的浆果比较多哎。
Champion, get to the tree!
Go! Get to the tree!
接对决哦。首领会不会便当呢？好。
This isn't finished! I'll be back with everything I have! And all who stand with Hikaru will be run red.
叛军有这么多人哦。
At attention. You fought well. Proved yourself against enemies both metal and flesh. I name you all Marshal. Your first order is to secure the arena from any remaining rebels.
西域克瑞蒂坏人死于话多，这时候为什么没人拿弓箭射他？
对啊。
I failed.
消失淹没 XD。
I should have finished Regala.
直接开子弹时间射他头不就好了，就结束了啊。
Stronger than ever.
I'll do what I can to help.
No, you've done enough. Far more than our bargain called for. When we first met, you spoke of your true mission on which all depends. I wasn't certain if I believed you then, but I believe in you now. So leave me and get to your task.
What will you do?
Tend to the wounds. What you need is there. Take it. Your deeds today will be remembered like those of the 10.
淹没他好高。
Below.
下去拿以太币。
What is this place? There.
今天大跌啊
Come on, Aether. Time to go home. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring ether subordinate function to original code.
Got it. Now to get this back
西域
together.
克瑞蒂盖亚就是那个主机啊。
对啊，他们重新启动了盖亚。
西域克瑞蒂，但是它不是挂了吗？等于 A。
挂了，但是有备份呐、它有2个备份，一个备份被另一个势力拿走了，还有一个我们启动它了。另一个势力是外星人，目前还没有完全揭晓。
消失淹没斯菲7。
搞屁！
Aloy, here. Let's talk. Please, Aloy. Come here.
西域克瑞蒂有说2代会揭晓吗？还是他打算出3代 EVGA？
该 应该这一代就会有一个了断吧，不知道。反正就是已经遇上了啊，他们也有一个复制的那个
Come here.
复制的亚罗伊。
The visions throughout the grove are different now. And this one, it just appeared. Is this your doing?
Visions have changed.
That's the one that inspired Chief Hikaru.
More testimony of the old ones.
Hear now the words that reunited a people. Following the tragic events of the war, Anne Faraday, the chief architect of the reconciliation effort, addressed a nation in need of hope.
If we look into the future, the lens of the recent past, our fears loom. Wars waged against machines, scarcity of food and water, storms that drive us from our homes. But true courage means facing those fears with conviction instead of cynicism. Leading the peacekeeping effort with these brave men and women, these marshals of the new Southwest, has strengthened my conviction that when we are united, we can overcome any threat. Join me. Join us in that conviction as we strive for a nation and a world without want or war.
帅。干。学敬礼。
消失研墨可能要讲自带表情符号头昏眼花。CUKED 就算有玩一代，我还是不知道他们是多久以后的人类 EVGA。
Reporting for duty, Commander. I'm coming with you.
But Hikaru needs you.
Because of you, he has new marshals. And a rallying cry the clans cannot ignore. So I will stand with you on your mission.
当我的跟班啊。
Give whatever is left of my life. It is what I choose.
How can I say no to that? Zoe,
消失研墨没有机械手
there's
臂，
someone
好
who
可
wants to
惜。
join us. I need you to meet him in the foothills and guide him the rest of the way.
Will do, Aloy.
Go to the mountains, west of Plainsong. A friend of mine will meet you on the ascent. I'll join you when I can.
A friend of yours. Should be interesting.
All right. I need to get ether back to Gaia.
就算有，他们
Seems
也
like
不会用
capturing
吧
it did something to the other holograms too. Might be worth checking out.
回基地。是啊，你就一起回去就好了。
We won't.
又有支线。
Regala's coming for Hikaru.
啊，有支线，有支线要接。
Blood of the Ten, Aloy. Regala denied. The truth of the visions revealed. I doubt you have enough skin to mark all your deeds.
We'll just have to remember them then.
Well, thanks to you, the chief
消
still
失研墨
lives.
10号支血0.0。
And hope remains.
CUKED 有盖亚就先赢
But
一
that's
半
not why
啦，
I
拥
wanted
有
to
这世
speak
界
with
最
you.
高权限。
只是盖亚他现在 他缺少很多东西啊。
My grandson, Cavo. He was not counted among the dead, which means he must still be with Regala's remaining forces.
He was taken prisoner.
No.
盖亚他现在功能还有缺，所以现在要收集那些原始码回来给他，那个什么指令的。
I must search for him. Convince him to come home.
刚刚就是拿到一个啊，每一种那个，每一种代码还有负责的能力。
CUKED 工具人少女出动。
I know it is much to ask after all you've done for us. But Cavo is the last of my blood.
What made Cavo join Regala's rebellion?
For some, Regala represents a chance of vengeance against the Karja. During the Red Raids, it wasn't easy to turn the clans back at Barren Light. Many wanted to pursue the Karja all the way to Meridian.
So when Regala attacked the embassy, they took it as a call to arms.
Yes. But others, the young especially, care only about the glory they think they'll earn by hunting an age-old enemy. As for Cavo, it was probably a bit of both. And a youthful desire for a cause to get the blood burning. Nothing I said could stop him.
So if Cavo didn't listen to you when he joined the rebels, what makes you think he will now?
Cavo was too young to fight during the Red Raids. War was a stranger to him. But he must have experienced the suffering it brings by now.
Huh?
He will listen. He must. I just have to find him before it's too late.
You said Cavo's your last living relative?
Yes. Before Chief Icaro, the clans warred constantly with each other. Every skirmish claimed another comrade. One by one, I buried my children. And then, their children.
I'm sorry.
I tried to vent my grief on the battlefield, but I never found comfort there. Only in the wisdom of the visions. And even so, I still couldn't prevent Cavo from following the trail of blood.
刚好要翻幻视。
If Cavo joined Regala's rebellion of his own accord, will Hikaru let him back into the tribe?
The chief knows the value of mercy, and the toll of unending bloodshed. It's the rest of the tribe I'm more concerned about. They won't quickly accept someone who betrayed them. Even with my support, it won't be easy.
But you have to try. I'll help you find your grandson, if I can. Where do we start?
A while back, our scouts reported Cavo's squad left one of Regala's outposts in the hills to the south. His squad never returned, but the scouts also spotted one of our own being held captive there.
So we'll start at the outpost. If we free the prisoner, maybe they'll know where Cavo's squad went.
Shall we head out?
啊？要直接走哦。
I have some other things to take care of first. I can meet you there.
I'll wait for you on the hill crest southeast of the grove. We'll make our way to the outpost from there. Until then, strike true.
路过再打，支线太多了。
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking one of them on, actually.
Right. I'm sure that's
We should ask her. The tribe has asked so much of her already.
Cannot catch a break from this heat.
Champion, I fear we must lean on your strength and generosity again.
Just tell it to her straight, Ducka. The tribe needs the arena. She's our only hope to getting it open again.
You need the arena? But the cool route's over.
That's true, but we also use the arena to boost the tribe's morale.
We use it for training. herd-in machine so our soldiers can experience the glory of the kill in a controlled setting.
Which, of course, boosts morale. But Chief Hikaru won't let us reopen the arena until the ballista protecting the field is repaired.
We need it in case a machine runs amok, and it was damaged during the coal route. The parts we need aren't easy to find.
I get it. You need me to hunt down some machines and grab the parts.
We'd ask someone else, but every squad in the Grove is on alert. But the task is not without compensation, right, Kala?
Of course. Once the arena is open again, I would be honored to invite you to compete. A wide variety of machines will be available.
And I will award you prizes for victory. Not just from the arena, but also for medals won at hunting grounds. You'll be able to trade them for some of the tribe's very best gear.
To fix the ballista, we'll need a sinew from a rollerback, along with some bristleback tusks. Both kinds of machines have been spotted near a campfire to the southeast. When you're done, bring the parts to me at the maw of the arena, on the northeast side of the grove.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
One more thing. If you're going back into the wilds, I have another duty tied to our soldiers' morale. A regrettable one. Every Tenakth soldier carries a tag carved with their squad symbol. Rebels have been hoarding the tags of the soldiers they kill. You might find such tags at any enemy outpost. If you do, bring them to me. I'll make sure they're returned to the soldier squad mates and loved ones. Having confirmation sometimes soothes their grief. And there are bounties involved, if that matters to you.
I've already found some of those tags.
I don't have anything to pay you with here. Bring them to me at the maw of the arena when you can.
Thank you, Champion. And please don't forget the parts for the ballista.
CUKED 想问一下一代的装备呢？
好像是坏了吧？前面一开始有出来，但是好像说是坏的。
我要吃汉堡 CUKED 没电了。CUKED 我记得有防护盾的神装。CUKED 欧元来等于 A。
Guess I need to head southeast. Find that roller back.
回基地。
I already have enough bristleback tusks on me.
等一下，竞技场。他刚刚是说我的东西已经收集好了。
CUKED 想说他们的装备主角会稀罕 MAXIMUS。
We mustn't grow soft. We need the arena open.
咦，算了，先回去过一下这个，看会不会觉醒什么东西。返回基地。重启竞技场。哦，还有东西没拿到。诶？诶？诶？有个绿色惊叹号没有在地图。哦，情报。
I see you, champion. Sit, please. I was scouting northwest of here, near the village of Saltbite. There's a place there where the ground is made of metal. Don't know what it means, but it can't be good. Be wary.
Appreciate the warning.
消失研磨 glitch cat。
建筑厂。
Ground me.
这一座在
Metal? That might be a cauldron.
Safe
And
travels,
where there's a
champion.
cauldron, there's machine overrides.
Chance to trade. Right. Your loss.
火锅配奶茶，我是火锅餐碗的女友，我要跟火锅餐碗结婚咯。
好了，火锅乖。
火锅配奶茶 Minidoracat Minidoracat AG Minidora Love。
Yeah, like this? Oh,
You're not waving a hammer around, Aaron. Try a gentler touch.
and my big sausage fingers don't really do gentle, okay?
Bring it
他们
back.
到底在这边干嘛、
Trace the line to your right. Other right.
I just saw it. It's the one Aloy found up north. Gotcha. They call it a concussion beat
靠
party
腰
or
在派
something.
对。
Yeah, now that's music.
CUCRED 这虽连我记得
Aloy!
一代人物。
Erend, you're all better. And you're here.
Well, the world only goes on if you can do your thing. We learn fast enough, we help make that happen. You want all the backup you can get, right?
We still have much training to do, of course. One does not become hunter in a day.
Each seed grows at a pace of its
火锅
own.
配奶茶
Doesn't
Minidora
mean it
Love 底
won't
线
bloom.
SG Minidora Love 底线 SG Minidora
You
Love
should
底
know
线
your Tanakh
SG。
friend arrived.
火锅配奶茶 Minidora Love 底
I
线
heard
TK
the warriors
Minidora Love
drink
底线
people's
TK
blood.
Minidora Love 底线 TK。
I want to sleep with one eye
火锅
open.
配奶茶 Sandy K 一
I
Sandy
think
K 一
he's seen
Sandy
enough
K 一
blood。for a lifetime.
I showed him to one of the rooms. He seems to
我不要一
appreciate
直
the
洗
privacy.
火锅
啊
配！奶茶胶卷胶卷胶卷。
Looks
一直
like
在那边
you've
洗
got。things
火
under
锅配奶
control.
茶控制滑杆
I
控制
should
滑
get
杆
this to
控制
Gaia.
滑杆。
Right. We'll keep on training. Catch up as
火
fast
锅
as we
配奶
can.
茶。
I'm seeing glyphs in my dreams already.
Well, while you've been off gallivanting around, I've been working with Gaia to find out more about the land gods. So from where I'm standing, you're in need of some training. Come along.
Okay.
要去开房间哦。
I wonder what it's like being in space.
火锅配奶茶温泉温泉温泉。
Lonely, if you ask.
伙伴对话。
Hey,
消失研磨 Q 01 Magi Q 01
nice
Magi
place.
Q 01 Magi。
Well, it's not like I built it or anything.
right. Well, I can see why you had your doubts about bringing us along. It is a lot to take in. But, don't worry. That's nothing I can't handle.
Right.
有这么多对话。
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
What about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do.
我要吃汉堡，你开
It
瘦
makes
脸
me。feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some
我要
time.
吃汉堡真
瘦
假。
脸啊，脸瘦很多啊，很明显、啊。
So, You've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe
我要
everything
吃
you
汉
hear.
堡，难怪。
Yeah.
对，
Well, I
这样
guess
看
if
比
you
较顺
trust
眼
him,
呢。
so do I.
我要吃汉堡一下变大。
So Talana came by the base?
因为那是 AI 判断的啊，有时候它镜头切来切去 ，AI 没判断那么快。
I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I have to go.
I guess it's back to reading.
Wow, this place is starting to come alive.
Yeah, and Gaia placed all the data she got from your focus into that archive room. With the focuses you gave us, we'll be able to access it at our own pace. You know, learn and train. And if you need us, we'll be there to fight at your side.
Got it. Thanks, Varl. I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
We all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
可是前面累积的吗？前面就一直累积。
How's training with Sil?
You know we really are training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough. Think you can hold the fort while I'm gone?
If Aaron stops listening to the same music over and over again, maybe. We'll be fine.
Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Varl.
Learning is best done together.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tanakhs don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
Oh, 去找盖亚了。诶，我想，哇，这么多东西。
Hugo 334 UCD 有受凶吗？Kappa。
为什么要受凶？
Welcome back, Aloy. When you're ready, please merge east with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
插入盖亚。
感谢追随肥猫，爱你也爱炸鸡哟。
谢谢追随哦。
What did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old-world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia's in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there,
我要吃汉堡盖亚
or
的声
someone
优
else
是
is
谁？
trying to get us to go to these coordinates,
我要吃
pretending
汉
to be
堡好
Aletheia.
奇。
That is my conclusion as well.
不知道哎，那明显是有机器处理过的声音。
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
内皮。
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right. I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Eleuthia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
升级装备。
Aloy.
That was sneaky of you, patching in Varl and Aaron to our conversation.
I am pleased you accepted their help. Is there something you wish to discuss before you depart?
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life.
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up. The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
西域克里蒂好像是欧火神负责铸造弄个机器人大军。
Eleuthia was responsible for
西域
gestating,
克里蒂直接
nurturing,
横
and
扫到结
culturing
局
a
战
new
哦。
generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Perhaps you will be able to procure Eleuthia at the SOS coordinates.
我要吃汉堡千古罪
Artemis and
人。
Apollo, however, remain unaccounted for.
你说谁？
So, Poseidon, what do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and
我要
chemical
吃汉堡泰勒
composition
法
of
罗。
water resources. Once it is restored to me, I may be able to improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you,
西域克
like
里
the
蒂记得
others,
还有个 AI 是负
Poseidon
责毁
is
灭的。
lost and frightened.
负
It
责毁
may
灭？
have
你说
taken
那个
measures to protect
黑
itself.
什么？黑帝斯哦？
I'll be careful.
已经被我们摧毁掉了啊！黑帝斯。
我要吃汉堡西
You
域克
mentioned
里
that the
蒂黑底
superstorms
斯。
have subsided.
被我们摧毁掉了
Is
啊
that！ether at work?
也是这一代啊，前面一点的
Thanks to
那个
Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
I will continue to
西域克里蒂
stabilize
黑
the
啊都只记
atmosphere
得
for
大
as
概。
long as I can.
Why did ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other
西域克里
subordinate
蒂黑蒂斯
functions,
又被锅了 X。
Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. One in the museum appears to have been sufficient. given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there. Why did Ether take...
As with the... Correct.
Maybe it... How's Katalo doing?
I detect that the loss of his arm still
消失
deeply
研末
pains
0.0
him,
黑底
though
丝
he
表情
has
符号
not
难过。
voiced his thoughts. I may be able to assist in his recovery, should he be interested.
Really? I'm sure he will be. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident.
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess. So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep...
Yes, weather and machine activity.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be, should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's...
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there. One not related to Zero Dawn. Cyan. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
为代号显得复杂，它完全可以用埃及神话。这几天刚好看到老高讲 EVGA。
It seems that Cyan was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh plague.
有差吗？
Any chance it could help us now?
我都不
I
认
have
识
already
啊。
attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
CU 差多了埃及
Because
就
last
4个
time
神。
Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about.
它设定就是要那么多个啊。
The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum, a memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
CU 4个
My
神就几乎
knowledge of
形成了一个
historical
循环。
events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations, at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a month of the project's conception, I was launched and began my education. Elizabeth encouraged me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
What were they like?
Scared, hopeful, determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale never before attempted. I owe everything to their dedication.
说陈演化你干嘛？
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, and set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend?
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate.
对啊，
Though I am glad she made it home.
我应该也是会去玩的，我也是会买的。明天7点玩一下。
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. The only one who could.
消失也莫斯菲 look.
Thanks, Gaia.
呀，这个玩不完，干。
合成演化 Kappa 我很怕。
I'll be on my way.
I wish you safe travels.
诺提斯已经预载好 Moco High。消失也莫法环可以直播吗？0.0。
当然可以直播啊，为什么不行？ 怎么会这样问呢？
消失也莫 PN。
我不知道选什么好，我也干。
消失也莫 Lily smile。 西域 QED 肥猫怎突然会想玩宫崎英高的游戏？西域 QED 你之前不是一直很排斥吗？
我哪有排斥？我只是很容易玩腻而已啊。又不是没玩过。
消失研墨 Seasonic。西域 QED 之狼黑暗灵魂血缘诅咒，你告诉我哪一款你有破关？西域 QED EVGA。
我没有玩血缘诅咒啊。
There she is.
You ready to head out?
厕所一下，都没破关啊，玩到中间又腻了。
消失研墨 7。
OK， 好，我们走吧。
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
消失研墨徒手爬上去，显示横标表情符号，头昏眼花。
这种原风人。
消失研墨跟鬼一样。
跟鬼一样。
消失研墨。
What is that?
消失研墨0.0。What the hell?
哟，撞到他了，哎，怎么爆了？大小。
Well, that takes the keg.
大小，那一拿，为什么那个突然自爆啊？
消失研墨高科技。
Burrow, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield.
失智老人 EMP.
Let's start with that Zenith.
我肥故我在承受不住。
Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it.
居然伤得到他。
I'm catching snowflakes on my lashes.
检查尸体。
Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file,
消
but
失研墨0.0趁
I'll
热。
use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
It looked like she can make it come and go at will.
What? Hello,
It's
Verbena?
gone now.
What do you have for me?
Yeah. Well,
I
go
checked
do your
everywhere,
thing.
still no sign of
I'll
the
wait
asset.
here.
Can we call off this pointless search already?
Let's not forget who let it slip away in the first place. Now, I'd like to see results by nightfall. Do you think you can manage that?
Hold on. I think I see something.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
You done looking around?
Almost. An Oseram with a focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else.
Yo.
Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
拿水盖一盖啊。这个刚刚应该触发过了啊。
Send this to my stash.
Have a look around. I'll wait here.
Did you look at everything?
Not quite.
还有什么啊？这好像造什么东西？ 有没有推进下一步的东西啊
rebels, an Oseram, a Zenith, and a freaky machine. You done?
Not yet. I'm gonna look around more.
.要我找什么啊？懂。
消失研墨 Sophie Look。
我们卡 bug 了吗？什么都没有啊。嗯？还有我找什么？我找不到其他可以触发的东西。武器要拿？那个武器？没有啊。大小
失智老人再摸一次弩，
再摸一次弩。
破浪弩，
弩，
破浪还未冷却。88888根本不是因为胖小肚子，怎么办？
嗯？还是进水？没有进水的武器啊。嗯？
大日月其他地方。
我干这个哦。原来藏在这，在下面看不到。
Are they watching this area? All right. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Errand.
原来是这个啊，藏在那，找不到。
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the Zeniths to show up, all so that they could test that weapon. The Zeniths have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl. world always seems quieter when it snows. That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe. Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console. I've never seen a transmitter like this before. Looks like it's self-destructed.
It's me.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can
It's a
blow
big
up.
stash when I need it.
All this stuff. Wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ectogenic chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn cradle facility. This place
What were they
keeps
for?
on going. Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah.
合成演化，猫粮。
咦，刚耳路吗？我干人家这里
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the dawn,
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Everything and turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
消失研墨0.0。
0.0。
A control console to access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
输入代码，我看什么东西才有啊？诶，1705，好像是别的东西的啊，EVGA的。然后之前的，
236 containers in storage. Please enter the...
Maybe this one.
诶，怎么只有3码？3码。刚玩到快睡着了，没注意到。 哪里哪个文件有带？
破浪273，破浪237。
237在哪里来的？是要找他的收藏的东西哦，资料。
消失研墨睡搞搞。
睡搞搞，现在几点了？10点29。然后哪里来的代码
？236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
有。
Aloy，
消失研墨冷冻人。
又一个，又一个。
Skins like ice。
冷冻人。
Must have cut this from her head.
消失研墨是你。
Why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsiness. They are ruthless, and they have Eleuthia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing.
他们怎么会不知道啊
So she's
still alive.
We need to get her back to.
Oh shit, they can fly. Aloy! Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those spectral things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
I should prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it get through to Varl and the clone.
做好准备。我要做什么准备
Here it comes!
Ugly one, aren't you?
Scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots. That thing's quick.
Wow. 强酸跟电浆。
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
离开设施。
Gotta get back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Aloy! Ah!
Errand!
Yeah, the Spectre's dug its heels in. It's got me pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
That doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Errand. Errand, I'm here.
Watch out! That thing's shooting down the center.
Well, only a matter of time. Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. Need to sneak up. Tough fight if I take that thing head on.
失智老人应该有一个巨大的。
怎样？白怎样？
A heavy weapon. That could help.
Get the fumes in your eyes. Plasma. Get into the plasma.
Aloy, she's... Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon. If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all.
检查武器，上面的，差不多冷掉了，对不对？
No. Damn it.
断掉。
Well, it's better than nothing. I need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
The old ones created so many wonderful inventions.
Errand? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
'Cause there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now! At least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying. Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the plain. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
这只用近战敲第二只，你在说什么？突然讲这个是在讲刚刚那打那一台鬼魅吗？
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
I have to get...
Don't go cause...
失智老人队。
刚刚是被我打到残血，他才出来打一下。
Aloy.
最后还是被我射
There are more
死了
supplies
吧，
in
因
the
为我
chest.
经验。
Aloy, you're back.
Yeah.
You mean, but isn't you? Guess this must be even stranger for you.
Little.
我觉得有时候他们
Varl
讲话
said
讲
she
太
may
慢
be。able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe. You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned...
That was kind of you.
I I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru owe Hephaestus our whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Ether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those
那刚刚那个
stormbirds
蛇
in
到底是做出来要干嘛的？抓老鼠呢？
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps.
哇，这么多东西！那个是定期会补物资，是不是？
合成演化 glitch
cat。
The old ones used holograms for everything.
Aloy, glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello? It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy.
Beta.
What's wrong? Is it your injury?
Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome.
I don't understand.
Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant.
Is there anything that can help?
Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work.
Yeah.
Booting up.
让我带这边。
So, Aloy, I suppose you want information. About you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start at the beginning. I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago? That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed. So Far Zenith established a colony world after all.
Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable.
Okay, so the descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves?
Not their descendants.
What?
Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know?
How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves?
I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants.
And you? Does that mean that you're...
I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface. All so that I could serve my function.
Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it?
When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over. So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says. Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab. He enjoys hurting people. Yeah, I know. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
消失研墨超级工具人
You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast,
I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable. What's inside the base? Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit, plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need. Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met? I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony. You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too. How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Verbena's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eleuthia back to
合成
base,
演化不用美
I
颜
also
你
sent
妹
the
妹肥不
encrypted
肥？
transmission. Then I
一定也肥
distracted
啊！
Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's logs so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eleuthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
用试试看，可是角度好难看哦。
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship.
Yeah. 滑鼠灵敏度太高了。肥。
Lee Jason 8907。
肥。
合成演化比姐姐瘦一点。Lee Jason 8907这三小，我肥顾我在干，索尼没救了。
你没救了，笑死。
EVGA 干索尼没救了，消失淹没0.0。
等一下，原来我没有把另一个键盘接过来。OK， 等一下哦。 好像没必要用那个。继续。
An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database, before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists.
还有备份。
And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent. And to the mission.
Good.
合成演化黑嘎。
我靠！这脸，我操！干差好多。
If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all
失
that
智老人
knowledge
空间扭曲修图
just
法
out of reach
合成演化 Call Smile
must have been frustrating.
贝特泰斯塔罗莎哈洛温姐姐吃的比较好，猫台主安安。
安安菲特。
All right, I think that's enough for now. Do you want to come upstairs, or
so? How long? You know your plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know? Optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate
我
functions
回顾
before
我在
Gaia's
看到
powerful
这连
enough
我
to absorb
PS5 可以再
Infestus.
忍1年再买。合成演化姐姐太阳晒得多，肤质差。
再拍一次照。
EVGA 吃的再好都没肥猫好，看看肥猫的肚子就知道。
公安小。肥。
PUG 334 UCD 当机。合成演化买这游戏等于拿钱支持 SJW。合成演化一定不买。
You don't have Hephaestus already? Guy is still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not. You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Guy is using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything, everyone, are going to die. Hey,
镜头缩放真的很突出 LUL。
You're here now, right?
科8585这款超好笑的3对女童1对男童和一个喜欢穿女装的男生 KO0416 毛 GJAM。
And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk
8585
to
我
her.
进了原来
See
是
if I
同
can
你
learn anything.
RKO0416 like。
什么同你？
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
对你同一对男，喜欢穿女装的男生傻小，有吗？
Hey, me
科
again.
8585这是我全破的记忆笑烂。
你全破的记忆。
Wow, okay.
怎么？你这个你破完了哦？这一代。
科8585等你看到那男的你会问号。
So the old ones painted their faces with something
消失
called
研磨 Lily Smile。
like the card show.
亨白66安安。
平安航白。
You and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are
消失研
you
磨安。
okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
EVGA 这边要是再多几只异形爬脸虫就完美了。
How's
什么
everyone
异形
dealing
爬
with
脸
beta?
虫？
科8585莫
I
名
tried
其妙的
explaining
感
what
觉
a
有必
clone
要
is to
载一个穿
Aaron.
女装的男
He
生
was
吗
totally lost.
？LUL。
Then Zoe said
消
something
失
about
研磨
two
0.0先
trees
睡
coming
晚安
from。one seed.
晚安，研墨，这么早睡。
I see everyone's settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place. It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else. I should get back to the water.
I'll keep an eye on...
Okay.
EVGA 又起飞惹。
Gas fee 起飞。坑150几，还好吧，没破1000。
Welcome back.
一
4858
堆话，
真的聊烂耶聊到崩溃 KO
一堆对话，一直聊，聊到我看到想睡觉，战斗比较好玩。
Yeah, I also recovered this.
对话超多。
The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Eleuthia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon. And now there is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more sub-functions to get. Hi, Gaia.
Hello, Aloy.
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Faro, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know they are in the possession of Far Zenith, attaining them in the short term is very likely impossible.
I guess our best shot at recovering them is by taking over the Zenith base. But we'll need Hephaestus and a bunch of combat machines to do that.
Correct.
See you later, guys.
Until next.
克8585一直觉得这美姬很像阿薛。
什么阿薛？阿薛是什么？
It's a little
这
loud,
里也有
Aaron.
支线。
I know. It makes you want to punch something.
克8585
There
玩
is
具总
something
动
I'd
员的
like to
那个。
discuss. It's about the
去
land
总
gods.
动员。
If you have time, that is.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain. Gaia gave me a set of instructions. She called it, reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Hmm?
I'll let you know.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can.
First the frost breath, then the snow.
Oh, 干，还好远哦。
I see you, champion. Sit, please. A few days ago, I came across a massive bloom of flowers east of the grove. Old Dorica was out there, too. I offered to escort her back to Scalding Spear, but she refused. She's an accomplished soldier, to be sure. But her spear isn't as sharp as it used to be, if you get my meaning.
If I'm out there, I'll keep an eye out for her.
Stay alert, miss this chance to trade.
困哦。11:14，早点睡好了，明天早上起来玩那个。7点开嘛，早点睡，看能不能6点多醒来。我一直打瞌睡，干人家对话真的靠北多，我看到一直想睡觉，够累的。
香辣炸鸡，你觉得这个不好玩哦？
好玩吗？也还好啊，就普普吧。我觉得普通啦。
科8585这款还不错啦。
中上吧，我觉得中上水准吧。
科8585只是对话，可不宜少一点讲重点。
真的，可是你这就很多话，然后你不去点开，又觉得很不舒服啊，你就。
香辣炸鸡那 DL2你觉得好吗？
我会觉得垂死之光还比较好玩，可是垂死之光我破完啦，也腻啦。
科8585跟我一样表情符号大笑。
他一定要跳那个音乐出来。
科8585罗文败笔。
我拉完哦。
科8585操你妈，没人想上你好不好？
笑死！反正垂死之光就等它后续咯，应该还是会再出 DLC 多一些剧情之类的吧。剩下一堆支线就有点懒得接了。
科8585你买豪华版哦。科8585有 DLC。
豪华版啊。
科8585 DLC 2。
你说现在的 DLC 哦？我没有仔细看是什么 DLC 耶。我想说是不是只是外观而已？
科8585资料片，就是爱哈尼 Sticky Glitch。科8585等他上吧。
好了，我要睡觉了，晚安各位，明天见啦！明天玩那个艾尔登法环。
科858588晚安。
8888晚安。撤。888。